Arma 3 is a huge game, and the modding scene has developed some absolutely colossal mods over the years, but this list will cover 25 of the smaller mods out there that completely change the look, feel, and mechanics of Arma 3 in a way that makes the game unrecognizable, but are perfect for new players wanting to mod their game without getting too mod heavy. So let's get into it. At 25 is Better Inventory, a truly remarkable mod that completely overhauls the inventory management system. It's no secret the vanilla inventory was a bit of an eyesore. Better Inventory allows every piece of gear that stores items to display its contents all at once, instead of having to open each piece individually, which streamlines inventory management and is a huge increase in productivity. Additionally, you can hold Shift and click to move 5 items and left control and click to move entire stacks, saving even more time. A certified permanent install. At 24 is Enhanced Missile Smoke and Lighting mod. One of those mods that just have a lasting impact. Once you use it, you can't go back to the vanilla smoke trails. True to its name, this mod enhances missile smoke across all weapons that have missile trails and also brightens the flash of the missile's backblast effect. A truly revolutionary mod that should live in your mod list forever. At 23 is Swim Faster. I feel like nothing more needs to be said on this one. It's another mod that never needs to leave your mod list. Vanilla Arma swim speeds were abysmally slow. This mod increases that speed by 1.5 times for normal swimming and even faster if you have wetsuit and fins equipped. This makes underwater operations much more enjoyable. At 22 is AI Helicopter Decelerate, No Climbing. This mod is a newer one in the last couple months, and holy shit, I thought I'd never see the end of this problem. Vanilla Arma AI while flying helicopters would climb an obscene amount before slowly gliding down, putting themselves in more danger than they were while on approach. This mod completely eliminates the AI's desire to gain altitude, making infiltration of troops a much more visually pleasing experience overall. At 21 is Blast Core compiled by Iski. There are honestly many Blast Core variants out there making a name for themselves, but this version is the best that I found that gives you beautiful explosion and smoke effects while also maintaining high FPS. And that's the best bang for your buck option. Make no mistake, this mod will increase the particle effects and explosions, especially ones from 500-pound bombs and artillery, and enough explosions will eventually start to eat away at your FPS. But holy shit if it's not the most beautiful thing to watch. Instant banger, permanent install. At 20 is Arma 3 Vanilla OCP Retextures. I love this mod. While I never really had a problem with the vanilla MTP texture, I didn't realize how little it resembled our actual operational camouflage pattern that we use in the US military. Once loaded, this mod simply retextures all the MTP style uniforms with this enhanced OCP texture, and it's a beaut. A new permanent install on my list for sure. At number 19 is NVG animation with SFX. A simple mod that actually animates your in-game character to drop their NVGs down with that classic Splinter Cell style of sound we all know and love. Even though in real life NVGs don't make this sound, which is a total let down bummer when you actually get to wear some for your first time. This little mod increases immersion and it's just fun to see. At number 18 is MilSim HUD. This little mod does one thing, removes the user interface. If you want that true MilSim look in your game with even less or zero user interface on the screen, then this is the mod for you. Hitting the O key drops the UI completely, and hitting it again will bring it right back. You can customize the UI elements that disappear, making this mod perfect for players that don't want a UI but still want to be able to interact with things in the world. And number 17 is Helmet Mounted Camera. A fun mod that places the game camera into a picture-in-picture helmet cam mode when hitting the keybind. It's great for that immersive helmet cam footage look while playing or for recording realistic combat footage for a video. The only thing that sucks is trying to aim, and this is where tracers are going to be your best friend. At number 16 is Bet IR. No other mod out there provides infrared illuminators like this one. If you want the most realistic look for your nighttime operations while clearing houses and shooting bad guys in the face, then this mod is a certified hood classic. BedIR provides both weapon and helmet illuminators that can be activated at will. Unless the enemy is using NVGs, they'll have no idea you're lighting their ass up like a Christmas tree. Then number 15 is no more aircraft bouncing. Vanilla Arma aircraft used to go screaming back into the stratosphere when they crashed, killing immersion like a fart kills a boner in church. Now, when aircraft hit the ground, not only do they stay there, but now they go down with an enhanced particle effect, sending dirt, debris, and oily smoke everywhere. It's a beautiful sight to behold. And number 14 is Arma 3 thermal improvement. This tiny mod completely changed the game when it comes to looking at the game through thermal scopes. Coming in two thermal configurations, white hot and black hot, it also has an NVG fusion mode that is activated while looking through NVGs. This mod looks positively insane and immerses you in a way that I can't describe. Once you use this mod, you'll never want to look through any other thermals. At 13 is additional measurements. Look, kilometers are just fine, but I'm gonna be honest, if I'm driving or flying, I want to know how many knots or miles per hour I'm going. And I know I'm not the only one. This mod gives you the ability to customize, based on what vehicle you're driving, the displayed unit of speed in the user interface. If you're unfamiliar with driving in the metric system and don't feel like trying to learn, even though it's not that hard, this mod is for you. At 12 is Ghost Recon third-person camera. This simple mod adjusts the third-person camera akin to the old Ghost Recon style from back in the day. It brings the player character a bit closer to the screen and shifts the camera over the right shoulder. This is perfect mod to pair with the simple dot crosshair if you prefer playing in the third-person mode. At 11 is Echo's Sandbox Everywhere. Though the mod hasn't been worked on in a couple of years, it allows a player to use Zeus literally anywhere, even during single-player scenarios in the campaign, even if the player wasn't supposed to have access to Zeus. This allows for some creative solutions and fun if you're wanting to spice up a second or third playthrough of the campaign, but you're tired of being on the back foot and instead decide to give yourself a little bit of an edge against the enemy. It also lets you activate the arsenal on yourself, so maybe you don't want a crazy overpowered campaign playthrough, but maybe you can give yourself some more interesting weapons to take the fight to CSAT and the AAF. Number 10 actually pairs perfectly with our last entry, and that is Zeus Enhanced. Without a doubt, one of the best mods ever released for Zeus enjoyers. This mod includes a ton of features that otherwise weren't available with the vanilla Zeus, such as being able to customize assets that were already in the game world, giving random objects the virtual arsenal capability, and much more. And number 9 is Head Range plus Track IR mod. This mod really only helps you if you have Track IR, but oh my god, is this one of the best mods to use. Track IR is by itself incredible. It is the best gaming peripheral I've ever used, ever. This mod doubles down on that fact by letting you zoom in and out and have an increased range of motion while in vehicles. It literally puts you in the game, and I cannot play Arma 3 without it. Other shooters feel so stiff without Track IR. It's kind of insane how it kind of ruins you, but you'll get it. People that bought Track IR and use it know exactly what I mean. There's literally no playing this game without it once you try it. At 8 is Lamb's RPG Edited. You ever wonder why the AI never uses RPGs against you? Well, wonder no more. Now the AI will be way more inclined to use their shoulder-mounted delete buttons on not only enemy infantry and vehicles, but also low-flying helicopters. The AI is kind of sloppy with their aim, but if you boost their skill a little bit, you will create your own low-level hell. At 7 is WBK Simple Blood. A tiny mod that enables blood effects on walls and the ground whenever you shoot an enemy. This mod will make the war zone look as brutal as they really are. There's literally 0 FPS impact, and the effects look really good and go a long way to add much needed depth to your gunfights. At 6 is Light Blue Watercolor mod. Hands down, one of my favorite visual mods ever made. I simp hard for that emerald blue water, and I'll find myself just flying down the coast and vibing, looking at that gorgeous water. This puts me in a state of calm I can't really describe. And if I'm not really feeling like getting into some crazy action, I'll just fly along the coastline and admire the view. Truly an all-time banger visual mod that I cannot recommend enough, and I literally never play without. At 5 is Weightless Speed Stamina. This mod mimics the stamina system from Helldivers 2, where once you've drained your stamina bar, it only takes a couple moments of you standing still to fill it right back up. This keeps stamina enabled for those that want it, but also doesn't make you wait 2 hours for it to fill up like the vanilla stamina does. A wonderful mod that everyone should have. Then number 4 is Advanced Movement reworked by Scepter. The original mod was amazing, but over time it became broken and eventually outdated. Scepter revitalized this mod back in 2020 and still keeps it relatively updated, and I think it received its last update last year sometime. The mod simply comes with some custom keybinds to jump and climb onto objects in the game world, really opening up many new ways to play this amazing game. Additionally, you now have the option to climb down things, avoiding that annoying 3-foot fall damage glitch that would happen all the time in Arma. It's super annoying. A truly wonderful addition to your mod list, and one that really only players will utilize. At number 3 is Arsenal Search. This mod is a complete game changer when in Virtual Arsenal. You hit left control F and it opens a search function allowing you to type whatever it is you're looking for. Once you've typed your selection, everything with that word in it will be highlighted at the top left for you to select from. Simply switch to another equipment type to reset the search feature. This mod has saved me hundreds of collective hours over my playtime while playing Battlefield Barbie, and I can't recommend this one enough. At 2 is Reload While Aiming. A feature we've started seeing in a lot more shooters these days. Someone finally got it modded into Arma 3. The mod itself does exactly what it says, staying aimed down the sight while you reload and the animation takes place. It's awesome. It's a fun little immersion increase that doesn't break you away from your sight picture as much as the vanilla reload animation does. It works with about just every weapon except launchers. And at number 1 is without a doubt the best sound mod to grace the workshop in years, and that is the JSRS Sound Mod 2025 edition. This mod shatters the sound mod space, completely reworking all vanilla weapon and explosion sounds and enhancing ambient sounds like weather, fauna, and even footsteps and the gear rustling on your character as you move around. I have been a long-time proponent of incredible sounded games because I honestly feel like half of the enjoyment is sound, with the other half being obviously centered around the visuals and gameplay. You can have the best gameplay in the world, but if your sound sucks, then the game is just not enjoyable. This mod not only boosts all vanilla sounds, but also has an all-in-one mod that enhances many of the best modded factions and weapons mods out there, and the list is only growing. I honestly cannot thank Lord Jarhead enough because this sound mod alone revitalized my desire to play Arma 3, and I honestly think with this mod I will be able to pump in another 5,000 hours in this game before I'm done. So I'll just let you listen and enjoy a few of the highlights. Well guys, that's all I've got for this list. I hope you enjoyed and boosted your mod list with some new additions. I want to say a thank you to all of those Chisel Jaw patrons and channel members out there. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you want to join these guys, see the link in the description below. Arma 3 has so much more life in it, and I know Arma 4 is coming, and I can't wait for that. But you know what? I'm still going to be enjoying Arma 3 for at least another 5,000 hours. I'm pretty convinced. Thank you all for joining me today. Thank you for your time and for watching, and I will see you in the next video.